I wake up, knowing I'm me, knowing I'm him, knowing I'm P. I wake up, knowing I'm fly, nobody doing it quite like me. I'm that dog, I got grit, southern draw, I'm too slick, knowing I'm him, knowing I'm me, knowing I'm me. Yo, I wake up, knowing I'm him, knowing I'm me, knowing I'm P. You out your mind, you way behind. If you can't see what I see that I'm popping, know that I'm locked in on top of my shit, it's where I be.
All right, coming in number 8, you got your boy Jahrome66. Definitely a big homie right there. If you know anything about Georgia Smash 64, you definitely know about Jahrome66 as the mega homie. Whether it's net play or the weeklies or Samus Fest, you know him, you talk to him, you're hanging out with him. You know, if you're a newcomer, he's the first guy to come up and be like, hey, what's up, what's going on, what are you about? Let me write you a cool thing. Excellent calligraphist, is that the word? I don't know, but he does calligraphy. It's sick. He does custom controllers. I don't have one, but I'll show you a controller. He paints them, and we'll do, you know, a clear coat over the paint so it stays. He's done some for Fling, I think TNT Gambit, and then, you know, of course, so he's got some for his own. So definitely just all around great guy. Chef, loves to cook it up. Smash events, he's whipping it up, or if, you know, we don't have the means to cook, he's ordering food for everyone because he's that kind of guy. Even outside of Smash events, 4th of July, New Year's, he's the guy. You know, Sunday football, he's on the grill. He doesn't even watch football. He's on the grill for us every Sunday. So yeah, big homie Jerome. But yeah, let's look at his stats. So Jerome is a peak in main. Secondaries are Donkey Kong and Yoshi. What's funny about Jerome is right when he starts going off with Pikachu and he starts doing hot shit and you're like, I want to see more of this Jerome, he will switch to Donkey Kong for like 2 months. Every bracket on net play and locals is just Donkey Kong. And you're like, dude, where you know, that Pikachu is so hot. So of course we like to see more of that. But yeah, he's been active since 2018. Pretty sure, you know, I don't know if he had any background playing, you know, before he came around my scene, but he, you know, we met through some mutual friends and he started coming over, picked it up right away, got invested, got controllers, started practicing, and learned the tilts, something I still haven't been able to do. And so, you know, it's dope. You know, he really enjoyed it, and you know, he picked it up, and it's been a good 8 years or so for him. 2025, he entered 9 brackets. So Jerome's, like I said, big homie, always coming out. If you know Georgia Smash, you know Jerome. 9 brackets out of the 10. I think we had, I say 10 because I entered 10, and I typically don't miss brackets because I host them. But I say maybe 11 because, you know, maybe I missed one. His best finish was 3rd place at the October monthly. So that's good. Let's look at his previous rankings. 2023, you've got Jahrome66 coming in at number 6. Okay. 2024, Jahrome66 at number 7, and now we're at 2025, Jahrome66 number 8. So he's steadily dropping 1 spot per year, but I mean, you can't put that on him. He's definitely not getting any worse. He's definitely climbing, getting better, but so is everyone else, and we're having you know, new challengers in the mix, people that have been playing and haven't entered, people that have been lurking in the background, people that maybe have entered before but, you know, didn't hit the bracket requirements. So, you know, Jerome's definitely not getting worse with these 6, 7, 8 ranking descending orders. But it's just, you know, it's been tough, and like I said, you know, in the intro, it's been a great time for growth in Georgia Smash 64, and so you know, the competition's been tough out here. But yeah, 9 brackets entered. He's got some notable wins. He's got actually a ton of notable wins. Jahrome, for sitting at number 8 on the PR, has some of the best upsets. He has the best upsets out of anybody on this scale. So let's take a look at those. In March, he's got a win over Gav. And I'm going to pull this page up real quick just so we can get a more detailed look at just how good these upsets are, right? So Jahrome66 in March gets an upset over Gav. 2-0. So he 2-0s Gav. Beautiful performance because Gav's a strong player. So that's a nice set from Jahrome. April, the very next month, at the April monthly, he gets a 2-1 win over T-Wise, your boy, yours truly, which I'm up there. And he also gets a 2-1 win over Oromia. And Oromia has been number one PR on GA for the last 2 years, 2024 and 2023. So I mean, those are huge wins. And then he gets 2 wins in April as well over Holy Knife, Jahrome66, which just kind of solidifies his placement on the PR. Moving down the year, August, at the August monthly, he gets a win over Ziff, Ziff and X-Infested Falcon, a 1-0, a 2-0. It says 1-0 on my paper, but I think we don't do 1-0, so it must have been a 2-0 or a 2-1, but definitely a strong win. And then October, the very next month again, no, we skipped September. So October, he gets a 2-0 win over your boy T-Wise, a 2-1 win over Doug T. Smorin, who's sitting pretty this year, let me tell you what. And then a 2-0 win over Ugly God, and a 3-2 win over Ugly God. Now that 3-2 one looks like it was hard fought, game 5. Ugly God is not on the rankings, but he's definitely a formidable opponent. You probably would see him on the rankings if he had the bracket requirement met. So definitely a big month for October. So yeah, I mean, wins on Gav, Oromia, T-Wise, Doug T. Jahrome is hitting those upsets, and he's definitely capable of it. He's still sitting at number 8 though. Overall, head to head, let's look at some of those. So against some of the top guys, he's got a 1-to-1 head to head with Ziff, which is his best in the top scale, and that's nice. That's a nice head to head to have. But he's got a 1-5 against Doug T. Smorin, 2-5 against T-Wise, your boy, and then 1-4 against Jahrome66. So ultimately, definitely, we've got the data there to show where he sits. But we love to see the upsets, and we love to see Jahrome66 just showing out. Like we said, 9 brackets out of the 10, so he's 90% there, and. Yeah, thanks for coming out, and great games all year. We hope to see you a bunch next year.